Hi, this is Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is A Scare from Mr. Toad from 1985. So let's get started. Mr. Toad of Toad Hall was bored. He had nowhere to go and nothing to do. He had crashed all his cars. He had smashed all his bicycles, and he hadn't even paid for them yet. I wish I had some visitors, said Toad. I know, said Toad. I'll invite Rat and Mo to tea tomorrow. He went inside to his study to write to his friends. Dear Rat and Mo, please come to tea tomorrow. We will have wonderful treats, Toad. I will mail the invitation myself, Toad said. I'm going to the post office, Toad called upstairs. McBadger, Toad, old friend and business manager, was working up there. Said Miss McBadger. He was very busy paying Toad bills. Toad had many, many bills. On the way out, Toad passed McBadger bike. Said Toad. It's a long way to the post office. I think I'll ride. McBadger, I need your bike, called Toad. No, Toad, there's something the matter with the brakes. Just leave the bike alone, said McBadger. But Toad loved wheels. Who needs brakes, he thought. Not a terrific rider like me. When McBadger back would turn, Toad hopped on the bike. McBadger was right. There was something the matter with the brakes. They didn't work at all, but Toad did not care. He loved a fast ride. Everything went fine until and Toad crashed. Toad crashed a bridge and ran into a flock of sheep just where Mo and Rat were fishing. Crunch, crash went the bike. Yikes, said Toad, Mo, and Rat. No one would hurt, but the bike would ruin. Hello, chap, said Toad. I was coming to invite you to tea tomorrow. Toad was Toad, wasn't that McBadger bike, Rat? It was, said Toad, but it wasn't any good. I'll get him a new one. And he walked away with the ruined bike. Toad is very careless, said Rat. McBadger will be angry when he sees the bike. McBadger was waiting when Toad got home, and McBadger was angry. I told you not to take my bike, cried McBadger. You took it anyway, and you ruined it. How could you? So sorry, old chap, but don't worry, said Toad. I'll buy you a new bike. You know I'm good for the money. Money, said McBadger. You think that money can take care of everything? It's time you learn better. And he stomped off to his office. McBadger tried to go back to work, but he was too angry. So Toad thinks he can just help himself to my things and then pay me off, filmed McBadger. Why the nerve of him? I have had it. McBadger packed up and left Toad Hall. You are no friend of mine, Toad, said McBadger. You are rude and selfish. Get yourself another business manager. I quit. Toad watched McBadger trudge down the road. What's a sourpuss he is, said Toad. He'll be back as soon as he cool off. But McBadger did not come back. Oh, who needs some, said Toad. I'll be my own businessman, my own business manager. And he went upstairs to the office. Toad began to go through his bills. He could not make sense of them. Then the phone started ringing. You get your money, Toad told the caller. Just give me time. Soon Toad was all worn out, and he still had not paid one bill. Oh, I'm so confused, said Toad. He threw the bills in the air and walked out of the office. Day passed, but McBadger did not return, and the bills were still unpaid. Toad began to feel sorry for him. McBadger is being mean to me, he said. It isn't fair, said Toad. McBadger knows how much I love him, but how much I need him. I am ready cross with him. I'm going to tell Rat and Mo. Toad grabbed his hat and marched out. First, Toad walked down to Mo's house. He knocked at the door, but no one answered. Then Toad went over to Rat House on the river, but no one was home there either. I wonder if Rat and Mo went to visit McBadger, said Toad. So Toad set off for McBadger Place in the Wild Wood. Toad walked and walked. It was a long walk to the Wild Woods. Finally, Toad reached it. By then, the sun was setting. The woods were dark and scary. They were full of wild noises and bright eyes. Strange things swooped through the air. Soon Toad was terrified. Oh, I hope I can find McBadger, he moaned. Then I'll be nice to him forever. Deep in the woods, Mo and Rat was with McBadger in his cozy home. They were drinking tea and talking about selfish Mr. Toad. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. A faint voice called, "Help, help, let me in. Someone is in trouble out there," said Mo. "I'll see who it is," and he went to open the door. There was Toad. "Oh, Molly," called Toad. "I have had just as scared." "Hello, Toad. I'm glad to see you," said Mo. "So you have finally come to apologize to McBadger." "Apologize?" said Toad. Toad had not thought about apologizing, but he knew that was exactly what he had to do. "Here, Toad, to see you, McBadger," said Mo. McBadger eyed Toad. What was the rascal up to now? "Oh, McBadger, my dear old friend," began Toad, "can you ever forgive me?" "I am so very sorry I took your bike," Toad went on. "It was very wrong of me. I don't know what came over me. I have no excuse. I behaved very badly. I am the lowest of toads." "Please come back to Toad Hall. McBadger, I need you," said Toad. Said McBadger, but he was glad to hear Toad apologize. Toad kept begging McBadger to come back. "I will think about it," said McBadger. Then Ratty rowed Toad home on the river. "I expect McBadger will come back," said Ratty. He was getting bored at home, but you will really have to behave better, Toad." "Oh, I will," said Toad. "I have learnt my lesson, I promise." The next day, McBadger went to Toad Hall. Toad had a brand new bike for him. "I broke your bike, and you must let me replace it," said Toad. McBadger only grunted, but he looked pleased. He went up to the office and was soon hard at work on the bills. Toad watched him happily. "Anything I can do to help?" asked Toad. After a while, "Why, yes, you can take these paid bills, to your post office," said McBadger. "Gladly," said Toad. On the way out, Toad passed McBadger's new bike. It would be just much faster to ride, thought Toad. He looked up at the office. McBadger was looking down at Toad. "Better not," thought Toad. Toad set off down the drive. "Maybe I'll ride the bike tomorrow," Toad said to himself. "After all, I paid for it. McBadger shouldn't mind. Oh, Mr. Toad." So that what a scare from Mr. Toad from 1985. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. We'll have another video coming out real soon.